Good morning. Welcome back to the Breakfast Club Basel, your space, your place, your window in the morning to thrive, to grow, to connect, and get fresh ideas on how to make it through these weird days and in these weird times we are in right now. I'm Dorothy King, and today it's Saturday, the Saturday before Easter, and I wanted to talk about the topic of facing your fear. Maybe you don't have any fears at all at the moment, then just turn off and enjoy your Saturday. But maybe you're one of those, also I'm included, who face some fears in these days. And maybe you are really scared of the virus. Maybe you are really scared of your economic situation. Maybe you're really scared of your social situation. Or maybe you're really scared of what the politicians are doing right now. Or whatever fear that is that you're facing. I don't want to judge that or I don't want to comment on that. It's totally okay to have those fears. And I think what we are trying often to do is to push away the fears and try not to think about them, try not to acknowledge them, and just try to put some kind of layer of happiness and feeling great over everything. And then usually the fears don't necessarily go away, but they just kind of grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're kind of pushing them down and down and down, but they're pushing up. And there's this tension that we are carrying around with us all the time. And one way is to really acknowledge that you have a fear and to face your fear. And facing your fear is also a meditative act or a decision for a meditation that you sit down and say, okay, fear, hello, here I am. Who are you? Where are you? And where are you in my body? What am I exactly scared about? What is it that I'm really, really, really scared of? Because sometimes we think we are scared of something, but then underneath we are scared of something else. And often it's also the fear of having fear that paralyzes us, and we are not even scared, but we are scared that we will have a fear in the future. But as soon as we start on thinking about all this and being aware that we can think about the fear, that we are not just a victim about the fear, but we can step back on the meta level and say, okay, this is my fear and this is I, and the fear is about the future, but I'm not in the future right now, I'm still here. That can give us a little help on how to deal with that. And that also can shift that from being a victim to the fear and finding not really a friendship, but acknowledging that fear is always something that is with us. We are not fearless creatures. We are human beings. So fear is a constant in our life, and acknowledging that and making peace with being afraid can help us finding a way on getting through the day. Okay, so I'll just do that very quickly with you, but maybe you have more time later to do it on your own, and is to guide you through a super short meditation here. We won't be able to heal our fears, but it will show you a way on how to face your fears. Okay, so close your eyes, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then ask yourself, so what is your fear at the moment? What are you most scared of? Then just acknowledge what's coming up. Don't judge that. Don't try to press it away. Don't try to change your fear to something you would rather have. But acknowledge your fear. Be open to your fear. And then also ask your fear, where are you? So where do you feel your fear in your body? Do you have tight shoulders, a tight chest? Maybe it's hard to breathe for you right now. Maybe you feel it in your tummy. Maybe your hips are tight. Wherever that is, that's okay. Don't try to change or alter or judge it. Be okay with where your fear is sitting and say, hello, fear, I see you. I can name you now. I can locate you now. And then ask yourself again, it's kind of, what am I truly, truly, truly scared of? So maybe you come now to a deeper layer of your fear. So the fear of dying, is the fear of being left out of something? Is it really existential fear of not having enough to survive? Is it the fear of being like, without any power of the circumstances you're in right now? So try to find out what your fear really looks like. And then as a way to deal with your fear today and to make it more easy to live with it, it's like, okay, am I in this very special moment, am I really affected by this fear? Or is this fear something that applies to my future or to the past? Maybe by doing so, you step away from your fear a bit and can look at it from a distance. And another way to step back from your fear is also to imagine your worst case scenario. What would happen if everything would come true that you're fearing? And then ask yourself, is that really, really true? Will that really, really come true? Okay, probably not in that extent, right? Then you can make your fear relatively a bit smaller. And the third way is also just to acknowledge that you are scared and to acknowledge that you have this fear. Say, okay, fear, you are a part of me. I acknowledge that. I see that. But now I want to get up and have breakfast. I can come back to you later, right? So acknowledge that, but not be that fear, but see it as a part of you. You can embrace and accept, but then still move on in your regular life. Okay. And slowly open your eyes again. Okay, that was really super quick, but I hope I could give you some ideas on how to approach your fear and not trying to press it away or push it away, but rather than spending a moment in quietness, or maybe you can also write, that sometimes helps too, and find out what your fear is truly about in the first step, and then in the second step, also feel like, where is it in my body? Where can I locate it? And as a third step, thinking about what is it truly about this fear? Does it have anything to do with the situation, or is it more of a general fear? And then as a fourth step, also think about, maybe, is it coming true right now? Is it really that bad? And relativizing it to make it a bit smaller. Okay, that's a very sunny day here, so it's a hard topic. So maybe you can skip this session completely, or maybe there's something that helps you on your way in dealing with that special situation. Okay, thank you very much and have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.